Right, so guys, welcome back to another Join the Brave podcast. We're joined today, Jack McDowall, John Gee Lucas, and Blair Docherty. How are you doing, guys?
Bonjour,
Good.
bonjour.
Good, right?
Got the
All
French
right.
with John Gee today.
All right, not too bad.
So,
Not too bad, not too bad.
but we'll just jump into it, guys. But how are you all coping with the current situation? You know, the COVID-19. How's you all coping with it, like personally?
I'm just bored, man. Like, obviously, try to keep ourselves ticking over on that as well.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing more running now than I ever have, man. Like, I'm out all the time, and it is hard to be fair. Obviously, see when I broke my foot, man. Like, it feels the exact same now, and I'm just want to go out and do things, man. But it's obviously you've got to do it, but it won't be forever. But
No.
for,
How's it affecting your work?
well, we get temporary closed. Obviously, we're still in a job and that, and the government's paying the wages and that. But it's just boring. Like, obviously, I thought, oh yes, I'm off work for a while, but it's not like that at all. I need to be doing things, man.
Yeah, you need to keep yourself going, or you lose motivation. You know.
Oh, honestly.
So it's hitting you hard down in Largs, yeah.
The coronavirus has hit logs yet, man.
Started in logs.
We're fine, man. Prom's full.
What about you, Jack? How's it going? Because you're a student, so obviously colleges and unis closed down quite early on. How are you coping with it?
It's hard, man. Obviously, with college, we've got a lot of work online and stuff. I think a lot of the college offer that. But it's kind of a good opportunity just to spend time with our family and stuff and relax for a bit. And obviously find new ways to kind of keep myself ticking over with like going out runs, making up circuits for yourself and stuff. I think Richie sent in a good one. What's that?
Maybe put that on next to Richie.
But I think you just need to look at the positive side of things of it and just see what you can learn from it, really.
Yeah. What about you, John? You obviously work with the academy, so it's been difficult for you. You've had to kind of watch over all the guys and see how they're getting on with the coping with it as well. So it's kind of you're coping for quite a few people.
So yeah, like the academy is still open, so we have less students because some came back in France, but we still need to take care about them. We took temperature morning and night, so it's the main things we do during the day. And yeah, like the boys are still working on bike and doing like to stay fit.
Yeah, is it kind of disappointing for you because you've just came back to Scotland after your injury and everything's closed down? You know, you thought you'd come back to see the guys and
I couldn't see my boys.
Yeah,
I just see them like two nights. So it's frustrating.
Yeah,
that's right.
How do you think like the best way to end it? You know, because obviously this is going on. Like we're going to finish 8th. You know, it looks kind of like we're going to finish round that bit in the table. How do you think it should finish? Like Blair, what do you think?
I don't know, man. Like obviously, it's different for us because obviously we are sitting mid-table and there's nothing really to play for. Like we're not going to get relegated. We're not going to win the league. But you've got to see it from like Celtic's point of view, for example. We don't know how many points they've. I think there's 2 points or something like that. From their point of view, you'd be like, they would want to finish it now and win it. But then you've got Bonnie Riggs' point of view, like, oh, we could easily catch up on them. That it's going to take like someone to fall at some point. But see, for us, like, obviously, I found out that the Lowland League Cup at the end of the season, that's finished now. Like, that would have been a good opportunity for us to win something this year. Yeah. But it is a difficult one, man. Like, just need to see what the outcome is, and obviously, once we find out what's happening, that's when we can take it. We can take it from there. But it's hard, man. It's a weird one.
Yeah, Jack, what do you think about? There's been a lot of kind of theories that we should promote the top 2 teams and have no relegations this year. What do you think of that? Do you think that'd be a fair outcome, or do you think there'll still be teams unhappy?
I think regardless of what happens, somebody's going to be unhappy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't really have the answer, to be honest, but I think I would personally like to see the rest of the games we played out and play a full season. However you would do that, but I don't really know what the solution is, to be fair. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
The one about the like promoting the two teams or something like that in each league and making like the top tier is that a 12 team league or something like that.
Yeah.
That would benefit the Lowland League, obviously. That would benefit us and obviously the Highland League as well. Which would be good for us coming into next season because obviously there wouldn't be many teams. So that's another positive from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's different ways I can look at it, but I think that something needs to be kind of done soon because I don't think there's going to be any football played for the next wee while. But John Gee, how's it in France? Like, is Ligue 1, have they made any decisions yet? Obviously, PSG look like they're going to win the league again, but have they thought about anything over in France?
I didn't hear anything about that. I think it's like hard decision, like for every country. I think. I don't think they decide something for the moment. I heard about Italy. They will. I think the Juventus will be not champion, but the first of the Serie B will be promoted.
Okay.
I think the three first will be promoted, and the three last no. There are no relegation.
There'll be no relegation.
All can be, but I'm not sure. They talk about that, so.
It's a really strange time. Hopefully, I think we all just kind of hope that football kind of comes back as soon as possible because we should be at training. We should be down at Alliance Park right now. We're all sitting in our houses, talking over a screen. It's not the same. So hopefully, it all kind of pans out and we all kind of come out on it a bit better off in some ways as well. But let's go back to some Brave stuff. So Jack, how do you think the year's been? And did you expect? Is it better than you thought when you signed for this brand new club? What were the expectations?
Yeah, obviously I never played in the league before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I think it's definitely exceeded my expectations, man. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the full season. There's also been a lot of ups and downs. It was a new team. Getting to know new players, getting to know different teams, playing kind of different environments. I've really enjoyed it, to be fair. Obviously, I've got to meet my brothers as well with me. I've enjoyed the season a lot. Just hopefully get to finish it off in some more highs, man.
Same question to you, Blair, because you obviously signed as well this season. You trained a wee bit then the tail end of last season, but is it kind of exceeded your expectations this year?
I've loved it, man. Like, obviously I was at Morton before, and it was just playing reserves. I'd never really played in a first team. I just I liked the whole like playing on a Saturday and like looking forward to it all week, training all week, playing on a Saturday. Obviously, like, in terms of how we've actually done this season, like we did brilliant all the way through pre-season, like, and then coming into the first two games of the season when we won the both of them, the way we won the Gretna game as well, especially going a man down and then coming back to win 3-2, we're like, this is a good team we've got here, man. Going into the Celtic game, we really thought that we could get a result. Well, I believed that anyway. Obviously, we still played all right against Celtic, and then after that, it was the East Coast Pride game, and we beat them 3-1. We're like, this is a really good team we've got here. I'm wondering where we can actually take it this season. I don't think personally we've done as well as we should have with the players and that we've got, but it's obviously it's only our first year. We've got another year to build on that if we can keep the same group of players and build on it.
That's definitely an important thing. I think that we can build on it. Like, at the start of the season, when we beat Edinburgh Uni 6-0, I was thinking, we're going to have a good season here. Obviously, but it all kind of changes after that. But it's kind of, we have to remember how new the team is, and the only two players that were here last year were John Gee and Mark, and Sinky last year as well when he was still there. So there's only three players who knew the club. So it's interesting to kind of see, like, John Gee, from your perspective, like, obviously, like I said there, you're one of the ones to kind of stay on. How's it been for you having a brand new team around you?
I knew it would be hard to create a group and stuff because still like last year was hard, but I think like we had like good group, like good atmosphere on the group. Even when we had bad results, we still work hard on the training. Even me, I didn't play a lot, but I can feel it when I went to the training. Like the group live well, so I think it was really good. And like Blair said, we have good player, good group, and we create something. And he could see that, but unfortunately we had a lot of injury during all the year.
Mm.
So it's maybe for that we had some bad result, but it's obviously because we don't know each other like Kelsey, like Bonnie Rig, who played for like maybe some years together.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we keep the most of the group next year, it will be I think it will be a good team
Yeah,
to compete for the top of the league.
definitely.
For
It's
sure.
there's scope to kind of progress there.
Mm.
Obviously, the main man who's brought it all together is the gaffer, Ricky Waddle. How important has he been teaching you? Maybe more personally than as like a footballer, but how important has he been? Because personally, he's been really important for my progression this year. Even though I'm not on the team, I'm just one of the members of staff. But for me, he's been really important for me, and I think he must be the same for you guys. Like, what do you think, Jack?
No, definitely. I think the gaffer's done a great job in like catering to everybody as a group, but also individually speaking to you. Like before a game, he'll come over, speak to you, give you a wee pep talk and stuff, tell you what you need to do. And then obviously the match analysis stuff we've been doing as well. I think that's kind of helped, and that's kind of all came from him really. So now, like, I think the gaffer's done a great job in really bringing the team together, taking us through tough times, and then praising us when the times were good as well. So
Yeah, it's kind of we're getting to a stage where like the man management and for managers is becoming a huge thing, and a
Yeah.
lot of players are wanting that. So like Blair, what do you think? Do you think that's like one of Gaffer's best qualities? That his man management is really good. There personally,
Definitely, he's been brilliant for me, man. Like, as soon as I got brought into the club, I could tell he believed in me. As soon as I signed, obviously he's similar position to me when he was playing, so he's got a lot of knowledge that he can then pass on to me. And I think, to be honest, he sees quite a lot of his qualities in me, as he said to me before. Even after my injury, like I could tell he believed in me. As he threw me straight back in the team straight away. Obviously, like, I felt bad too. I didn't play as well as I did at the start of the season, but obviously it was going to take me time to get back into it. But it's good for me as a player, like having a manager that believes in you and wants to play you. So he's been brilliant for me, to be honest.
yeah, Jungie, you've known the Gaffer for a while now.
Yep.
You must be like have a really close bond with him.
Yeah, definitely. And like Blair said, like when I did my injuries, when I knew it was the crusher, he direct tell me like he believed on me and trust on me for next season. And I think it's important for me because I started to ask a lot of questions of myself, like what about next year if I could come back on my level and stuff. So he was really confident on me. So I think it's really important to be to receive that by a coach because I think like in other club it's not the same. So yeah, it's important for me, and yeah, you have a lot of knowledge about football, and yeah, I like the way we play.
Yeah, do you
So
think that's going
that's
to be
good.
the key to the success of the club on the
Mm,
pitch? Speaking, do you think that'll be the key?
yeah, because like we start on the 3-5-2, and I like this formation,
Yeah.
and I think we had the a good formation like at the start of the year,
Mhm.
before injuries and stuff, and it's like that we did escape breed or something like this. So we have a group for that, but you know after personnel it's complicated when there are like injuries and stuff. So
Mm.
Aye.
So maybe just looking on taking that off the pitch kind of matters because obviously the club's got this. We're quite a unique club in the way that we've got a big online following, and now we're aiming to with the new stadium. We're trying to engage with this fan base, and I think it's been quite noticeable, especially for you guys. You've all said that there has been guys coming to the games, and you've seen new faces at Lions Park. But how, like, the app's almost ready to go. Do you think it's how important it is that we're going to like pioneer this, because we'll be the first club in Scotland to have one? And do you think that it's just the power of social media just now is just going to help the club grow bigger and bigger?
I think, especially at this time we're in just now, social media will be really important because nobody's really got anything else to do.
Yeah.
So like, even like app and stuff like that, it's a brilliant thing because people will be looking at it, like some people might have, like, some people might love it, some people might hate it. They'll be like, oh, it's not a traditional way of doing it, but it's new, isn't it? So you've got to adapt, and I think it will get a lot of attention, and hopefully it'll be really successful.
Yeah, Jack, what do you think of that?
No, definitely, man. I think that's one of the things when I first came to the club as well that kind of stood out for me, and was something that was a bit like, oh, this is different. Social media is obviously huge, and the time we're in is a perfect time to be doing it, even past the situation we're in now. I think that'll just make the club stand out, especially at the Lowland League level. Do you know what I mean? There's not a lot, apart from like your Celtic and Rangers and stuff, in terms of like media and promotion. Most clubs aren't really doing it, what we're doing. So I think anything to get a club spoken a bit more, even if, as Blair said, like, people might not like it, but it's still publicity, isn't it? So
yeah,
I think that's a great thing. It's a great move for the club as well.
Like, Jungie, obviously being here last year, do you think you've seen a difference in the media side because of the players we've brought in? Do you think the players have helped out in that? Just from everyone that's came in, because me personally, all the guys have been great with me with the work I'm doing. But do you think it's because of the team Ricky's made? Like, that's why it's been successful?
Yeah, I think it's like all the staff, all the boys who were really involved on the media things. Last year it was different because it's new, so it's different. We need to adapt with that. So no, definitely, and yeah, I think like okay, it's new. Okay, it's maybe not a club traditional, but we talk about football and we want to show something different, and we don't want to play like all other team. We want to play like we want to have our identity, when we play. So when someone come to Allianz Park, say, oh, okay, we are looking to the Brave, not another club or not a long team, basic long team.
Yeah, no,
We want
I think it's good.
to make something different.
It was one of the things when I joined the club that I was excited about. So I think it's cool to see right down from like Chris at the top down to everyone working with us, that we're all kind of clubbing together, and we know what we want from the club and how we're going to put that out. So it's good that we've got that kind of togetherness. I think that's the biggest part of the team, is we all work together. But so I
we
put
create
some.
a family.
Sorry.
We create a family.
Yeah, it's huge.
Right
like kind of Bray's family, if you will. Like cringy to everyone, but I think that's a good way of putting it. I think that's what we are. So it's good. It's a tight knit group, and hopefully next season there's not too many changes, and we can kind of keep it going and see where it kind of takes us. But earlier on, I put some questions to you, isolation kind of styled questions, just to see how you are going. So we'll go through these individually with each question, and just a wee bit of fun, see how you've got on. So, Jungie, start with you. So, what two players, of past or present, any football players, would you want to be isolated in the same house with? Obviously, going with the government guidelines, are 6 feet apart, like 2 meters apart.
Okay.
Who would you want to be isolated with? Who would you want to kind of speak to, learn from, or just kick a ball over a hedge with? Things like that during this time.
About learning and stuff, I will choose Johan Cruyff.
Cruyff, nice one.
Johan Cruyff.
Good stuff.
And talk about like tactical, and like I think he's great for that, like the total football. And for fun and just like to watch video with him, it's Ronaldinho. Watch his video with him. Like
being present.
And just
I know you need to wait till he's out.
and just some samba, some Brazilian in the apartment will be good.
Improve you technically as well, eh?
Yeah.
What were you
kind
of me?
Good.
What?
You've got a dodgy knee. You can't do that.
No, I can't. I will train on my two touch.
Yeah. Blair, who are you choosing? Who's your two? Any Braves players kicking in there, or is it all famous players?
Famous ones, man. Got to be. I've got this all day, and I still can't think. One of them would be probably Cristiano Ronaldo, because just like he's just so competitive, and you would like. I heard the story about him when he was playing. I think it was Patrice Evra. He invited him over for lunch. He ended up playing table tennis with him, or he was just trying to beat him all the time. Patrice Evra's like, God's sake, man.
The competitive edge would probably keep you going.
Aye, definitely. Andy's got a big, massive gym, man.
You don't need to do it in his house. We're not like it could be in your house in Largs. Cristiano coming
another one. I actually don't know, man.
Just who was your favourite player growing up?
I like David Beckham, man.
Beckham, you're similar type of player, like winger. You know, that's.
I just like the technique. Like my dad always used to say to me, like just to watch David Beckham, just try and copy his technique and that. And obviously, I've not done that well, but just him. Just think he would be brilliant.
Aye. What about you, Jack? Who are you choosing?
I was going to say Ronaldo, but I think I might go for first Mendy from Man City.
Okay.
Aye.
Just for absolute laughs. I think I would go for laughs. I'm going to go for him and Jesse Lingard.
Lingard, aye. He's a bit of a personality as well.
Aye. I would just want to go for laughs, man, if I was by myself. So go for them.
Right. Okay. So if you had to rewatch a game over and over again, it will keep with you, Jack. If you had to rewatch any game from the past, maybe one you've been to, one you've done the telly, anything, what one would you watch over and over again? Personally, St Mirren beating Celtic 4-0 at Love Street, that would be mine. Like, what would yours be?
I'd probably say another classic one, Celtic 2-1 against Barcelona.
Okay. When you watched, Gordon?
I was at the game, to be fair. I went to the game. I think that's probably. I don't really go to much football games, but that's probably the one all of them I would remember the most because it was just absolutely nuts, man. So that's probably the one.
Jungie, what about you? Are you choosing a French game or is it a Scottish game you're going for?
No, Scottish game.
Oh, right. Okay. What are you going for?
No, not no.
Well, you went to St Mirren, Jungie?
Yeah, I went.
Right to St Mirren.
Best experience he's ever had.
Not again. No, the game would be the final World Cup, 98.
Okay.
France against Brazil.
Yeah.
3-0 for the France.
Fair enough.
What age were you? 4? What age were you? 3.
Oh, yeah, 4. No, 4. It's for that I want to watch again.
Oh, you can't remember it all.
Exactly. No. I can't.
What are you going for, Blair? What's your favourite game you've ever watched? It could be one you played on, like just you'd watch it back yourself, but just anything.
Gretna 3-2.
First goal at Lang Park.
No, see, just like, obviously it was. Remember the Scotland England game, 2 each.
Oh, I was at it.
Like over here, well, I was watching it in one of my pals' house, and we were actually going out that night, so it was a good atmosphere. And one of my pals is English, right? So he was giving us pelters the whole game. Oh, he's going to get hammered and that. Then Lee Griffiths scored the first free kick. I was going mental, and the second free kick we were going even more mental. And then obviously Harry Kane at the end, but just for the absolute change in mood, it was like it was. That just shows you what football does to you, man. It was mental, but that would be good to relive that.
Yeah, that'd be another good one. If I had to pick a Scotland one, I think I'd probably maybe go for that one, or maybe one of the ones against France. Jungie, maybe James McFadden's goal against France. That'd be a good one to relive.
Which one?
When we beat France, Jungie. Twice in one campaign, Scotland beat France. So.
I don't remember.
That's the only thing we do remember. So I'll get 2 more. So this is a non-football related. What TV show are you binging while you're isolating? Jungie, what you watching? What's the thing you would watch non-stop?
TV show, like reality TV show.
Or it could be anything, any type of TV show that you or maybe a movie that you just watch over and over again. What would you recommend to watch?
I could watch Les Marseillais. It's French reality TV show.
Okay.
So
What's that about?
like it's like people on the villa and just like
Love
make
Island.
problem all the time, you know.
It's French
That's
Love
fun.
Island.
French
Yeah,
Love Island.
kind of.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you'd watch that? Okay. Blair, what you watching over and over again? What's your go-to TV program?
I'm going to rewatch a lot, by the way. I loved Power. Power was
Oh.
brilliant.
That's your thing.
Suits as well. Suits is brilliant.
It's a long one as well. Keep you going.
That's all. Let's see. That's all. I mean, we've got time. We've got time.
Oh.
What was the other one? I was raging that they took Dexter off of Netflix. That was one that they took off of Netflix. So I've been trying to find it on the internet and that, and I can't find it anywhere. So if
Where
anyone
do you
knows, chance, man, no chance.
What are you watching, Jack?
Say Yes to the Dress. You ever seen that?
What?
No.
Say Yes to the Dress.
What's that?
Nah, get on. Either that.
What is that?
Keep it up with the Kardashians.
Is that what you'd watch? You
Swear, I'm not even lying. My wee sister's been watching it, so I've just been watching with her. I'm getting into it as well.
decent now.
Series 18's coming out next week if you're interested. But
All right, nice wee plug for them. I'm sure
yeah.
they're going to need it on this podcast. So, right, and what can I said at the start 3, but you can maybe just come up with one. But what would you continually eat? What would be your main dinners you'd cook most of the time if you can cook? Jack, I don't assume you'll be cooking much, but
right, I'm a good cook, man.
are you? Oh, sorry.
I'm good.
I'm terrible, man. Scrambled eggs.
Cook for the missus all the time, man.
Yeah, okay. Well, you find
you're
this we can hear them.
So what? One dish?
Yeah, just go with one. Don't go with 3. Go with one. What would you like? What could you eat over and over again? You'd never get fed up with it.
Come back to me.
Right, Gungy, you go. That's
Pardon.
delicacy you're going for.
Pasta, cream, and chicken. So
Okay.
all together. Mint wrap.
And
Yeah.
a mince wrap. Oh, come on, who's got the mince wraps?
Who makes them?
And Ines make it.
Yes.
She's doing. You need to do delivery, Jungie.
Oh, good.
No.
Yeah, we talk about that. Like we think
You
about
make-
it. No way.
She'll make millions.
But you need money. You need to pay it.
I'll pay it.
You pay? And the last thing, it's like the sweet, some sweet.
So kind of sweets, all right. Yeah, that's a good one.
I love it.
Keep you going. Blair, what you having? An Nardinis? Just a Nardinis over and over again?
Shot, man. Nardini's a shot. Really.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. I like pizza. I see anytime I go to a restaurant, I just get pizza.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
One of those guys. There's all these nice things on the menu. I'm like,
Pizza. Okay. Is that the only thing you go for?
well, I can't really think. Put me on the spot now, man.
I asked you this 4 hours ago.
I know, but I couldn't think. Nah, pizza. I'm going for.
Pizza. Right. So, we'll kind of finish up now because it's getting near to the.
All right, man. I'll get my view on that.
Oh, go on. Right, go on. Sorry.
No chance, man.
Took too long.
Nah, I just thought it there. Toasties.
Oh, that's a good bit.
My dad made toasties today. That's probably up there. I could eat toasties.
He keeps you fed then. Right. So we'll try finish up a wee bit. Just that last wee bit from each of you. Just like how successful you think the club's been, and are you looking forward to next season? You know, even if it is at the Braves, even if it's elsewhere. Like, what's your your goals for next season? Just to kind of finish up. So, Blair, you start.
Just to play as much football as possible. Obviously, this season's been kind of stop and start. My plan for this year was to play as much football as possible, which it was going that way, and then obviously, unfortunately, got the injury, which stopped my season for a bit. So hopefully, I just get a full season under my belt, injury free, and hopefully pick up a bit of form.
Right. Jungi, what about you? Obviously, you're still battling away from your injury. Is that just your main goal to just get back fit?
Yeah, like come back fit. Try to come back like as soon as possible, but take my time. And yeah, keep going the project with the Braves and with my brothers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, mon gars.
Yeah. Teach Blair some more French.
That's the only thing I know, man.
Je suis le foot. That's it.
Like, guy, what's your thoughts?
I just to kind of get a solid season under my belt really next season. I don't think I've really had that in a while, to be fair. Again, injury free and just kind of cement myself in that team. So you're there starting lineup every week. Definitely would love another year at least to the Braves. Just to see what we can do and build on this season, because I think there's a lot of potential there. We've had a lot of good results this season, and hopefully if we keep the same kind of core of boys, we can do a lot better next season. So I definitely that would be my goals.
It'd be brilliant going in a few years, or say 2 or 3 years, and say we are in the leagues. It would be brilliant to be a part of it and say that you were part of it. And,
Yeah, it's history. Yeah.
Yep.
Just to kind of create that, I think it'd be good for all of us just to kind of be involved in that. And I think it is this kind of special time that we all are here while it's starting off. So, might be written in the history books one day. Like,
if I know, mate.
Albion Braves winning Champions League in 10 years' time. We were the first.
What about the John Guthrie song, man? That's definitely not going to be there.
Let's brush over that one.
Have you seen it, Jack? No?
Oh, horrendous, mate. I don't even know what tune it's meant to be.
You can sing. You can sing, Roy.
Yeah, I'm not going to sing it, no.
Why? Singing?
Because it's bad enough I wrote it. Anyway, we'll move on. Like, so,
you need that.
I'll get one for everyone by the end of the season, okay? Whenever that season finishes, I'll have a song for everyone. We've already got one for Jungi.
What's that one?
That's unbeatable, that one.
That is a good song, to be fair. But just so thanks everyone for kind of tuning in and listening in. Hopefully the guys enjoyed it. And just to kind of say the thanks to all the kind of members and fans who've turned up to Lions Park for the support this season. I'm sure you guys will kind of agree that it's been good to have that, and we're kind of creating a good kind of family, as John Yee was saying at the Braves. So it's just kind of long may that continue, eh?
Aye, definitely.
Yeah. All right, so thanks very much, guys, for joining on, and I'll speak to you all again soon, guys. Cheers.
Stay safe. Stay
Thank
safe,
you.
guys. Wash your hands.
Stay safe. Stay at home.